guys, I am at the Indian Creek Dispersed camping area in Kentucky's Red River Gorge Geological area. This spot is right off of Indian Creek Road. It's right before the bridge where it forks off and you can go to 9A or 9B. I drove up there. I drove along 9B. Here's a little clip of that. So when you get to the fork here, I'm going to carry on down then to the right here. The road is going to get even more narrow. There's supposed to be some camping off here. 9B is the road. And there were some campsites all along the creek there. A lot of your best ones were taken. I did find a couple that I liked with a few exceptions. One I almost stayed at, and it had like, I don't know, it had an odor, like you know, the water was just very still and there was a lot of flies. And so I decided no. And then there was another one I really liked because it was kind of close to the vehicle and close to the water, had a little bit of movement to it, and you couldn't pull off the road very far, so I didn't do that one. And finally I just decided to come down here, and there are a few benefits. There is a porta potty here and there are trash cans. This is free camping, so yeah, let me give you a look around. Here's the view behind my Jeep. I parked right up here in the shade. I'm only going to be here a couple days, so I think I have enough battery that I don't need full sun. There's only one other camper here right now, but this could fill up. This is a weekday, and when I leave on a Friday, so I may avoid the most of the crowd. There's a fire pit there. Nice one. A little one over here closer to my Jeep. But yeah, I'm looking forward to just relaxing and hanging out at camp for a couple days after I've been doing so much hiking and been so busy. It's time for a little bit of a break. I feel comfortable putting my tent up here. That's the other thing on this side, the pull-offs on the side of the road. I wasn't sure if I wanted to sleep in my rooftop tent. I probably would have set a tent up down by closer to the water, closer to the creek, which was down an embankment, and then either slept in the tent or maybe inside the bottom part of my Jeep, because I don't know if I would have felt as comfortable with the tent up. As you saw in that clip I showed you, the road's pretty narrow and it dead ends, so you know, turning around there in a hurry would be hard. So anyway, I feel better about this. Let me clarify, I said free camping, but you do have to get a permit, but you can get a 1-day, 3-day, or 7-day permit. And I think it's like $3, $5, and $7. I'm trying to remember what I paid. That's what some of the signs say, but they may raise their prices. I'm thinking I paid $7, but that could have been like the concessionaire price or something, because I picked it up at the local Shell station, gas station. I got my tent set up. Let's walk down to the water. Beautiful. Yeah, now see, up the road it seemed like the creek got really kind of murky and very still, and there were a lot of flies at the one site that I thought was really pretty. Nice flat area for a tent and big fire ring, but Yeah, this is nice. I like those flowers. Gosh, every state I go to, I see new wildflowers that I've never seen before. It's nice. You see my Garmin up there? I've been texting Kevin because there's no service here, at least not yet. I'm trying to get a connection, but it's not looking too promising. But that's to be expected. It's pretty remote. I'm gonna make some lunch. For lunch, I'm having jackfruit burritos or tacos, whatever you want to call them. It's jackfruit and pico de gallo in a tortilla. The jackfruit's really spicy. I put a lot of Mexican spices on there. So this is nice. I got a view of the creek, and other than a little bit of traffic noise going down the road, it's peaceful. Just listening to the birds most of the time. I do have my fan running. That helps keep the bugs from coming in here. Birdie. Yeah. Good morning, guys. Well, I got neighbors last night. And a new friend. He must be the companion of the guy down here at the end. Look at all these wildflowers. Ah, so many bees. It's wonderful. Got my firewood there next to this guy. But I don't know if I'm going to be doing a fire or not tonight. So this little fire pit over here, thought about doing the fire, but upon investigation, I think somebody took a dump in it. Yeah, so that's probably not going to happen. But it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. I have thought so many times about adopting a dog who could be my travel companion. But there's so many benefits, but there's also a lot of negatives. It would change the way I travel. There'd be a lot of things that I can't do that I do when I travel now. I'm losing my voice. A lot of trails don't allow dogs, but man, it'd be nice to have a dog on the trail with me. And then going into like your visitor centers, things like that, I wouldn't be able to just leave a dog in the Jeep, you know. It would be tight quarters with a larger dog, but I mean, there's plenty of room. He or she could sleep down below while I'm sleeping up high, or vice versa. Probably he would have to sleep down below. But yeah, I think about it a lot. It'd be nice in so many ways. But that would be a huge decision, not something I'm prepared to do right now. Maybe after I've got done with the whole touristy thing, which I kind of am a little bit of a tourist still, I'll be ready for one, but we'll see. My kitties do fine with a dog. So as long as the dog did good with my kitties, it would be okay. Yeah. And then when Kevin and I start traveling more together, it'd be wonderful. Then when we take RV trips, it'd be no issue. We'd just make sure that he had AC and everything wherever we parked the RV. But just thoughts. My neighbors came in late last night, and they were not very considerate at all. A lot of yelling, shining lights. At one point, I was afraid they were going to block me in because they had pulled right in front of my Jeep, headlights on, and they did move their vehicle. But yeah, it was an adventure to wonder what the situation was at first. But all good now. It's almost 10 o'clock, I think. And they're asleep. Oh. I'd like to start doing more foraging. I mean, there's so many different plants right here. I'm sure there's probably a salad here. I know there's clover, and I think I see dandelion. I'm not sure. But I bet a bunch of this stuff is edible. Well, I was gonna make a potato salad for lunch, but my Berkey is taking a while to filter. So, looks like it's gonna be a dinner instead. Basically, when I get to camp, I usually fill the Berkey, and so by the next morning, I have a good amount of water. But I forgot, and I didn't fill it until this morning, and I don't have enough to boil potatoes yet. The potatoes are done and cooling right now. I'm going to fry up some zucchini to go with my potato salad. And I thought I had tofu, from tofu. I have silken, but I don't think that would go very well texturally. So instead, I think I'm going to open up a can of baked beans and just have that with it. But I want something a little more substantial than just potatoes. I'm just going to cook my baked beans in this same pan. Makes cleanup a little easier. The only can opener I brought, and this is the kind that you have to open with a can opener, is this little backpacking can opener. It's not that easy to use. I bought these, well, I bought them for backpacking. I only needed one, two if I lost one, whatever. But I bought a bag of them, and I thought they would go great in like little kits for the homeless, because I mean it's so small, lightweight, and maybe they won't get it stolen from them. So let me show you how it works. It's slow, but it has like a little notch right here, and you put that on the underside of the top of the can, and this on the inside, like this, and you just press and work it along slowly. It's easier if you don't lift it up completely. And I'm gonna work on this for a little bit and get my beans started. All right. Lunch, dinner. Yeah, lunch and dinner. And then later I'll probably need a snack, but should be good. Oh, the dressing was just mayo. I'd already put the bell pepper and the onion in there. I added salt and pepper, mayo, and capers, and a little bit of lemon. So I'm gonna eat. And dill. I added a little bit of dill. If you didn't know, that's what I was chopping up there. Whew. It acts like it could rain. I actually thought I felt a couple little drops on me, but it's partly cloudy. The solar, it's only bringing in 29 watts. I don't want to have to move up where it gets more sun, but it's at 66% right now, so if the sun comes out a little bit, I'll be fine. Well guys, I am so disappointed. I was going through my footage and I had a video for you guys of me doing the kayak tour in the caves at Gorge Underground. I got all the beginning footage. I got me driving there and walking in, helmeting up, getting my vest on. And then by the time I got in the water, I hit something. I think I hit time lapse or something. But all the footage on the water is just like 1 and 2 second clips. So I'm gonna show you that video. It's gonna be kind of like a teaser because it's gonna be really fast. I can't slow it down. I mean, 1 and 2 second clips, even slowed down, and they're not gonna make any sense. But here you go. This is the deluxe tour, the crystal clear kayak tour at Gorge Underground. I am going on a kayak tour in the cave.
Mile that you walk in is the
In front of it, it's really your photo, your preference. Who's up first? Ruin your day. It's a light.
It's getting dark.
You'll see evidence of a cave spider, but this is a cricket. We've got salamanders. This is the northern slimy, if I'm not mistaken, in there. Come in. So if you're an experienced paddler, this is not me talking down to you. Do not think of it that way. That's why sometimes I'm just going to have my back to you all navigating. When there's something cool, we'll probably come to a signals that would let them know it's time to spawn, reproduce. So we actually have a restocking menu here. Their lifespan is probably around 5 to 7 years. That's usually what the experts or scientists are telling us. They're on the same. Normally I don't come here because there's other tours around. But one cool thing about this spot, most of you it's to your right or over your left-hand shoulder, there's a drill bit at the corner of the pillar.
Sometimes filming just doesn't go as planned. That would have been such a good video. I had a lot of footage. I don't understand how that happened, and I never noticed. I was using my GoPro, and somehow I hit that, but it was a lot of fun, and I definitely recommend it because it's an experience that you don't get very often. You know, we went through those caves, and the tour guides were great. They talked about, you know, the critters on the inside of the cave and the history, and it was really fun. But I don't get to show you guys much of it. Well, I'm going to be heading out of here in the morning. Let me show you a map of kind of where I'm at and how you get here. Okay, so here is Campton Road, Highway 15, and it kind of runs parallel to this Burtcombs Mountain Parkway. Off of that road, Campton Road, Highway 15, you can take 715 going this direction, or 77 going this direction. This is not a tunnel road, and right here's the tunnel. It's kind of scary. It's a narrow one-lane tunnel. For me anyway, it's scary. And you just have to kind of wait for people to come through the other side and take your turn. Depending on where you're coming from, that's most likely going to be your shortest route. After you get through the tunnel, you're going to come to this steel bridge, and right after the steel bridge, you make a left onto 23, and you just take 23, staying to your right, and you'll come to the campsite I'm at. Same thing, if you're coming from this direction, you're going to see the steel bridge to your left, and you're just going to want to go kind of straight onto this dirt road, which is 23. And just stay to your right, and you'll find this place. Come up here to 9B. Well, guys, I'm going to say goodbye. From here, I am heading a little further north, not too far, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, I hope you'll subscribe and come along next time. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, please, and I will see you next time. Bye.